My name is Ian from Wineism, and these are my 5 picks for the drop. So first, classic wine, classic Australian wine. Many call this pound for pound the greatest Australian Riesling. 2024 Crawford River Riesling in Henty, Victoria. Cool climate site, Riesling. It's always tremendous acid. I think it just has that line of weight, texture, but has that life, that fineness that you get in Riesling. Classic citrus, a little bit of florals, some stone fruits going through. It's not too much one way, but I love these wines. It's everything that I think Australian Riesling should be and can be, and always one of my favorites. Polpero, Sam's wine out of Mornington Peninsula. I am a little bit biased. I spent a couple days with Sam. Great guy, great winemaker, family estate. Sam's wines, they're about balance. He's not afraid of oak. I wouldn't say it's overwrought with oak. I know people get really sensitive about that, but Sam, he can walk that line of getting ripe fruit, getting concentration, using some oak, not too much, and it's delicious. That oak, it plays the great second fiddle to the fruit, the ripeness. Again, classic stone fruits, citrus, weight, and just that subtlety of oak really comes in. This is his estate, not the single vineyard one. Pound for pound, great wine, great Chardonnay, and a little bit of a throwback, but it won't upset any people that hate oak for some reason. Artuque, 2024. It's a Rioja. I picked this because the Spanish wines, there's some great value and there's some great new winemakers coming out of there. Burgundy, I love French wines. French wines can get quite expensive, quite pricey, and there's a lot of really terrible wines out there, and you pay the price for them. We use some great importers from Spain at the moment. I guess you'd put it in that everyday kind of category. It is mostly Tempranillo, made by a great couple brothers, Kiki and Arturo from Rioja. They're doing carbonic maceration, aged in stainless steel and concrete. So it is that light, bright style. It's not overwrought with oak. It's not that throwback to the 80s, 90s, early 2000s where they did a ton of new oak. It's about freshness. You can put a little bit of a chill on this. Bright red fruits, fresh, perfect for summer. And it does have that kind of like bit of seriousness as well that's not gonna offend a seasoned wine drinker. One of my favorites coming out, Maraones. This is from a great up-and-coming wine region called Sierra de Gredos, close to Madrid, but super high altitude. The winemaker here was ex-winemaker for a really culty wine called Commando G. 100% Grenache, kind of sandy granite soils. Basically what you're getting here, we talked about Burgundy. This is light, this is ethereal. If you do have a Burgundy lover or your lover Burgundy, try this 100% Grenache, high altitude, I think 600 to 800 meters in Sierra de Gredos. Very cool region. I think a lot of times it's thought that Grenache should be in a warmer area. This is kind of challenging those notions, but it is just a beautiful wine. I'm super excited to have this. I've taken this home a couple times myself, really enjoyed it, but it's a beautiful wine. So 2021, this is the Ilio Altare, the Classico Barolo. It's a mixture, they're getting the grapes from Serralunga, La Mora, so all over Barolo. 21 is its classic vintage. 2020 got a lot of hype. I think 21 is getting back to that real classic style of Barolo vintage. Sylvie is the winemaker now, taking it over from her father. Year after year, this is an amazing wine. I think it's in that upper echelon of Barolo producers. It's a special wine. Barolo's got a special place in my heart. The different and interesting thing about Altare is they're a little bit of a modern producer. They do some what's called barriques, smaller barrels, so the tannins aren't as harsh in the beginning. You get a suppleness, you get what's called a glossiness, real high-toned fruit, but it's unmistakably Barolo. It's not gonna be something modern and weird, and it's not like you're drinking something else. It's still at its core classic Barolo, but just with a modern twist. I think Ilio, year after year, one of my favorite producers. Everything they do from Nebbiolo to their top level Barolos is just outstanding. When you get a great producer doing Barolo in a real classic, throwback, iconic vintage, I think can't go wrong. Very special, but for that special time, I think it'll be great.